Hello, greetings from St. Catherine's Dock and Tower Bridge in London, where I had my lunch break today. And my lunch actually inspired me to talk to you about one of the main issues we come across in advanced performance management, and that is the issue of subjectivity. You know, in relation to qualitative matters that you would have seen, I suppose, in questions if you started practicing things such as customer satisfaction, levels of cleanliness, maybe just general quality related issues. They're not as black or white. So if you have to deal with such, if you have to come to conclusions, make decisions, it's not very easy. And how do we deal with subjective matters then to improve performance? Well, let's use this example. Imagine my lunch, I took it in this box today. If I had lunch in this box, can we say that this was sufficient to feed a hungry person? Now, one answer could be if the person is me, maybe I can say yes, that is perfect size for me. But if the person is my 4-year-old daughter, maybe she would say, no, this mommy is too big for me. I don't want all of that. That box is too big. Give me a smaller one. If the person, however, was my husband, he would probably say, this is too small. I need a bigger box because the food in here is not going to be enough to feed me. So as you can see, we're all discussing the same box, but we have different opinions in relation to it. That's what subjective matters are. They are based on the people's needs, expectations, experiences, even feelings and perceptions. So what we can do is, one way is not to rely on just one person's opinion if we're dealing with subjective matters. Get a range of opinions, range of expertise, and you can put a team together to deal with the matter, to see what they all think all together as a team. Another way is to try to quantify that qualitative matter as reliably as possible. So, for example, what about this box? How big is it in order to be sufficient to feed a hungry person? Look at the volume, measure the volume. Is it 3 liters? Is it 4? Is it 1? Whatever. Also, you can try to quantify further by looking at how many hours ago the person who's gonna eat lunch from that box has had their previous meal. If they only ate a couple of hours ago, maybe that's going to be a bit too much. If they ate their meal like 15 hours ago, maybe this is not going to be enough. We can quantify it even further. Another way to quantify is by looking at the age of the person who's going to be fed by the food in this box. If they're a 4-year-old little person, maybe that box is too big for them. If they're a 40-year-old person, maybe that is just about right.